Chapter 5. Kindness, the feeling of mental pain. Love, giving freely, money, time, etc., the feeling of tenderness for another person, sympathy, and pity have always been recognized as the highest virtues of the human soul. These are the virtues worthy of a prince. Many times both Confucius and Mencius said that the highest requirement of a ruler of men is to be kind and good. Confucius said that if a prince is kind, all the people will come to him willingly. With people will come land. Land will bring wealth, and those riches will be used in the right way. The virtue of kindness is the root, and wealth is the fruit. If the ruler is kind, the people will love what is right. A ruler must win the hearts of the people. During the time of feudalism, which could have developed into morally low-level militarism, we were saved from unjustly rule by good men. They were men who thought of themselves as the first servants of the state. Feudalism, therefore, did not produce unjust rulers. A feudal prince felt a high sense of duty to his ancestors and to heaven, and was also a father to his subjects. Confucius taught that when the prince loves what the people love and hates what the people hate, then he is called the parent of the people. The ruler and the people become one. So, in a way that we do not usually think of it, Bushido accepted and supported a fatherly type of government. It did not support that of a less interested uncle, like Uncle Sam. The difference between an unjust and a fatherly government is that in the former case the people obey unwillingly. In the latter, they obey freely, willingly, and wholeheartedly. In some other countries, the ruler has been called the king of devils because the princes were evil. Or he was called the king of asses because of never-ending taxes and other unjust practices. In still other countries, however, the ruler has been called the king of men because the people followed him willingly. Virtue and absolute power may strike the Western mind as being out of harmony. According to Bismarck, however, absolutism demands in the ruler fairness, honesty, devotion to duty, energy, and inward humility. Another German leader spoke of kingship, by the grace of God, with its heavy duties, its great responsibility to God alone, from which no man or government can release the king. Correct judgment and justice are considered to be fatherlike, but kindness, mercy, and the gentle heart are thought to be tender and motherlike. We were warned against being too kind without the right amount of correct judgment and justice. One man said that excessive right judgment, justice, is too hard and stiff, and being too kind becomes a weakness. The bravest people are the most tender, and loving people are daring people. Bushi no nasake, the tenderness of the warrior, appealed to that which is noble in us. It was not because the mercy of a samurai was different from the mercy of other people, but because it was a mercy which recognized due regard for justice. It was not just a state of mind, but was backed with the power to save or kill. The samurai fully supported what Mencius taught concerning the power of love. Kindness, he said, influences anything which is in its way, just as water overcomes fire. The feeling of distress is the root of kindness, so a good man is always mindful of people who are suffering and in distress. These noble ideas are shared by various countries.